Good evening and welcome inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we prepare for Game 1 in a 3-game series between your Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and the visiting Atlantic League Road Warriors. Blue Crabs will send their ace to the mound. Daryl Thompson takes the hill as Southern Maryland looks to continue their hot streak against the Road Warriors. Both of these teams have struggled on the season, especially on the second half. Road Warriors 9-39 on the second half of the season entering play today. Blue Crabs 17-29. Game number 110 of a 126 game season for Southern Maryland. So we're winding down towards the end of the year. Just 10 more home games for the Blue Crabs, including tonight's, and 6 road games, 7. 5 against Lancaster, and 2 against the Somerset Patriots. Brandon Belanda here as Daryl Thompson taking his final warm-up pitches. The Blue Crabs snapped a skid last night. They hit the road for 6 games. They first went to York last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series. The Revolution got their offense going in that series. A couple of long balls mixed in. 5 in total in the series as they swept it. Then after an off day on Monday, the Blue Crabs flew to Sugar Land, Texas for a 3-game series against the Skeeters. Tightly contested from start to finish. Sugar Land took the first two, 4-2 and 4-3. But the Blue Crabs bounced back last night behind Brett Marshall, a shutout 2-0 win. Marshall, for reference, was traded this morning to the Long Island Ducks the day after that shutout start. But the Blue Crabs snapped a losing streak with that win last night. A season-high 8-game losing streak, but now they'll look to put a winning streak behind it as Thompson winds and delivers a first-pitch fastball to Osvaldo Martinez. That misses high, and we are underway with the homestand here. Thompson back to work with a fastball again. This one catches his own, and the count at 1-1. 6-game homestand for the Blue Crabs. They have this weekend series against the Road Warriors, an off day on Monday, and then they'll play 3 more here at home against Sugar Land as Martinez swings through a fastball, 1-2. They'll then hit the road for that last road trip of the season, Lancaster and Somerset, and then return home for a 4-game series against the New Britain Bees to round things out. 1-2 pitch from Thompson, a 2-seam fastball, just misses the outside of the plate as the count evens up at 2-2. Blue Crabs are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs at this very moment as Thompson's 2-2 misses low and away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. They are relatively close, though, as they are 14 and a half games out with 17 to play. Payoff pitch upcoming from Thompson as he kicks and delivers. Martinez hammers a fastball foul. A lot of distance behind that one, but way too early as things will remain full between Thompson and the leadoff hitter Martinez. Defensive alignment behind Thompson, Ryan Strasburger in left, Corey Vaughn in center, Teodoro Martinez in right. Around the infield, Frank Martinez, Edwin Garcia at third and short, Francisco Rosario at second. John Griffin is at first base with Craig Maddox doing the catching. For Griffin, a rare start at first base. This will be just the 4th time he's gone out there. Thompson elevates a fastball and swung on and missed, and Martinez is down on strikes. Thompson wins the battle. It took 7 pitches, but he'll pick up a strikeout to start his night, as that'll bring in Melvin Rodriguez and give us a chance to run through the rest of the Road Warriors lineup. The second baseman, Rodriguez, digs in now. On deck is the designated hitter, Edwin Gomez. Jose Ruiz, the first baseman, bats cleanup. Gustavo Pierre, the third baseman, follows him. Right fielder Daniel Aldrich bats 6th. Armindo Escobar, the catcher, bats 7th as Thompson kicks and delivers first pitch fastball right there. And he gets ahead of Rodriguez. The number 8 hitter is Matt Hibbert, the center fielder, and the number 9 hitter is the left fielder, Anthony Ray. Thompson kicks and delivers a chopper towards first here. Griffin will keep it in front of him. It hops a bit off of his chest, but he'll snag it out of the air and take it to the base himself for the 3 unassisted. 2 up, 2 down. Start the day for Thompson. Daryl Thompson on the year missed about 2 months due to injury, so this is just his 13th start. He's 5-4 with a 2.87 ERA. He's given up 61 hits and 13 walks in 72 innings. So the whip just slightly over the 1 mark. He's also got 51 strikeouts in those 72 innings. As the first pitch to Gomez catches the zone in the count at 0-1. Change up here. Gomez way out in front of that one, and the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Thompson features 5 different pitches, a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and a cut fastball, as well as a circle changeup and a 12-6 curveball. There's the curveball as that one's going to jam Gomez a bit. It's popped up towards left center. Strasburger is calling off the center fielder Vaughn, and he's there to make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Daryl Thompson. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the first. The Blue Crabs will look to get on the board with Ryan Strasburger, Edwin Garcia, and Teodoro Martinez when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
University of Maryland Charles Regional Imaging provides state-of-the-art, high-quality equipment and imaging tests that give you and your provider the information you need. Their outpatient imaging center focuses on high quality, comfort, and convenience. Compassionate team members are committed to delivering the most remarkable experience in every dimension and strive to address your needs quickly. Located at the UM Charles Regional Pavilion in La Plata, or visit them at charlesregionalimaging.com.
Ladies, this is Corey Vaughn. Be sure to join us at the ballpark every Wednesday night for Wind Up Wednesday presented by Cove Point Winery. On select Wednesday nights throughout the year, ladies get in for just $5. You can also enjoy free wine samples from Cove Point, as well as free services from Therapeutic Massage and Wellness. For more information and the available dates, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Thompson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
After a 1-2-3 inning from Daryl Thompson, Raul Rivera takes the mound as the right-hander for the Road Warriors delivers his first pitch of the night, a fastball at the knees for a called strike to Ryan Strasburger. Rivera now elevates a fastball. Strasburger swings through it as the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Blue Crabs very familiar with the right-hander Rivera. He works out of the stretch with the bases empty, comes set at his shoulders, now delivers a breaking ball. Strasburger checks his swing, but able to lay off. On the season, Rivera making his 22nd appearance, 20th start. That ties him for the highest total on the Road Warriors. He's 4-13 with a 4.65 ERA. Another breaking ball here. That one misses low, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Elevated fastball, swung on and missed, and down on strikes goes Strasburger. So that'll bring up one of the hottest hitters in the league, Edwin Garcia, and give us a chance to run through the rest of the lineup. The shortstop Garcia bats now. Right fielder Teodoro Martinez bats third. First baseman John Griffin bats cleanup. Frank Martinez will bat fifth. He's followed by the designated hitter Devin Rodriguez. Center fielder Corey Vaughn bats 7th. Craig Maddox, the catcher, follows him. And rounding things out is the second baseman, Francisco Rosario. This start ties Ro Rivera for the 7th most starts in the league. As he kicks and delivers, this one swung on and missed, as that'll even things up between him and Garcia, 1-1. Rivera's 13 losses on the season rank first in the Atlantic League as the most losses this year, as a curveball swung on and missed. He's got 13. Lee, as Garcia shoots one up the middle. That's going to get through into center field. And Edwin Garcia continues his hot streak. That extends his hitting streak to a season-high 12 games and is now just one behind Frank Martinez for the highest total for a Blue Crabs hitter this season. But as I was saying, teammates Mike Lee and Kelvin Villa with 10 losses each, tied for 3rd and 4th in the league. And then Felix Baez, who we'll see tomorrow, has 9 losses. That ties him for 5th in the league. To be expected, though, with the record the Road Warriors have posted to this point. So you can't really blame all of that on the pitchers, as Teodoro shoots one to right field. That's going to get down to the corner. Garcia on his way to 3rd. Martinez on his way to 2nd. Both will get the stop sign as a double from Teodoro Martinez. Now 2nd and 3rd with 1 out for John Griffin. Griffin was hot as they come heading on the road. He took a 12-game hitting streak to the second half of the road trip out to Sugar Land. But he went 0 for 4 in back-to-back games to start the Sugar Land series and ended up being gifted the night off last night to try to resettle before returning home here. He was at a season-high 12 games that we just saw Edwin Garcia tie for second most on the team this year. First pitch changeup missed high to Griffin, so the count at 1-0. Griffin hitting .288, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. Looking to add to the RBI total here with a pair in scoring position as Rivera misses a fastball low, 2 balls and no strikes. Rivera 6'3", 185 pounds, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. The Blue Crabs, as I mentioned, very familiar with the right-hander, as this is the 5th time they've seen him this year. 2-0 upcoming. Rivera kicks and delivers. It's a fastball that misses outside. 3-0. Umpiring crew for tonight's game, by the way, Warren Nicholson behind the plate, Calvin Baker at first base, and Joe Del Balso at 3rd. Rivera on the year against the Blue Crabs is 2-0 with a .213 ERA. He's allowed 8 runs, but just 6 of them earned in 25 1/3 innings. Elevated fastball, Griffin with the green light, swings through it, and the count at 3 balls and 1 strike. Griffin was looking to get himself into double-digit home runs on the season there, no doubt, with a big hack. He's 3rd on the team in home runs. Corey Vaughn leads the way with 16, and he's 1 behind Frank Martinez's 10. Breaking ball here. That one's hung up a bit as Griffin will swing right at it and foul it straight back. Just missed that one. If he could have it back, I think he'd wait back a hair longer. And that one might have been home run number 10, but instead the count has run full. Griffin doesn't need to hit a home run here. Just a sacrifice fly would do to open the scoring. He's done a good job all year of shortening up with 2 strikes, putting the ball in play. See if he's able to do that here. He does shorten up a bit. A ground ball to short. Martinez will grab it, fire it home. The tag from the catcher, Escobar, catches Garcia as he slides in. And Garcia will go down trying to score on a fielder's choice off the bat of Griffin. It'll be a fielder's choice 6-2, the official scoring there. As now 2 down, it'll take a hit from Frank Martinez to score a run here. Martinez also struggled in the Sugarland Series. He went just 1 for 10. He's hitting .302 on the season, though. We mentioned the 10 home runs. He's got 49 RBIs as well. That's the highest total on the team. Breaking ball here on the first pitch. That one misses outside, and the count at 1-0. Martinez this year with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, hitting .269 with a team-high 17 RBIs. Time called here as Martinez will step out of the box and reset. Switch hitter batting from the left side. From this side of the plate on the year, he's hitting .296, slightly lower than his .320 from the right side, as he's ahead here, 2 balls and no strikes now. He'll be looking to pick up RBI number 50 if he can single and bring home Teo. Rivera sets up at the shoulders, now kicks and delivers. A fastball comes well inside as Martinez hops out of the way. 3 balls and no strikes. Martinez currently ranks top 20 in the Atlantic League in RBIs, tied for 18th. Griffin got a green light on the 3-0. Let's see if they choose to go the same route with Frank Martinez. We'll never know as Rivera pulls a fastball well too far inside. Martinez takes and he's aboard with the free pass as that will load the bases for Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez will serve as the DH tonight. He spent a lot of time playing first base, a mainstay in the lineup, but he gets the night off in the field. But they can't take his bat out of the lineup, so he'll stay in there as the DH, and now he's got a big opportunity here in the first. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Rodriguez on the year with the bases loaded is 1 for 5. He's now behind in the count as Rivera got the first pitch across for a strike. Wild pitcher, pass ball would get the job done as well. As Rivera comes set and delivers. Rodriguez, a high fly ball towards left center. The left fielder, Ray, drifting over a bit, and he'll make the catch as that will retire the side. Blue Crabs load the bases in the inning, but nothing to show for it. A runner caught at the plate on a fielder's choice, and they score no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 3 men on base. We'll head to the top of the second. Jose Ruiz leads things off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Brandon Compton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Pet lovers, kick off the Labor Day holiday right and join the Blue Crabs on Sunday night, September 2nd for our final Bark in the Park night of the season. The game has a special start time of 6:35, and the first fans through the gates receive Blue Crabs dog collars brought to you by 98.7 WMZQ. Call 301-638-9788 or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Daryl Thompson back to work here against the 4-5-6 in the Road Warriors lineup, as Jose Ruiz will lead things off against the right-handed Thompson. And the first pitch misses out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Thompson out of the windup, kicks and delivers. Fastball in the inside corner for a called strike. Evens things up at 1. One pitch upcoming. It's a fastball that misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike we go. Thompson, a 1-2-3 inning in the first, but it didn't come all too easy as he battled the leadoff hitter in the game, Osvaldo Martinez, for 7 pitches. So in total, 12 pitches in the first inning, as pitch number 4 in this inning catches the inside corner to even things up at 2-2. Two pitch. Thompson kicks and delivers. Elevated fastball here. Ruiz pushes it down the left field line. Strasburger giving chase at the line. That'll kick just foul. That one looked like it could have been trouble, potentially extra bases, but instead it hops out of play. So now the 2-2 once more from Thompson. It comes well inside as Ruiz hops out of the way and will actually run out of the box towards the third base dugout of the Blue Crabs just to stay safe. So Thompson works the count full to the first hitter in this inning as well. Now elevates a fastball. That one swung on and missed. Another 7-pitch at-bat, but another strikeout for Daryl Thompson starts the inning as he's retired the first 4 he's faced, and now third baseman Gustavo Pierre will come up. Pierre hitting .274 with 13 home runs, 41 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases. He's pretty much been the best player for the Road Warriors consistently this season. This one's lined through the left side as Pierre will break up the perfect game with a single past the shortstop Garcia. And that is the first runner aboard for the Road Warriors in this game. That will bring in the right fielder Daniel Aldrich. He's hitting .177, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. This pitch misses outside as the count at 1 ball and no strikes to Aldrich. One of his 2 home runs did come here against Southern Maryland. Against the Blue Crabs this season, Aldrich just 3 for 23. So Thompson in the stretch for the first time today as the 1-0 misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Thompson with a long look in at his catcher Maddox now comes set for the 2-0 pitch. Prior to the pitch, a check on first as Pierre back in safely. Did mention his 14 stolen bases. That's the highest total for the Road Warriors. He's 14 of 17, so probably a good idea to keep an eye on him there for Thompson. Change up here, that misses outside as the count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. So Thompson goes to the stretch and immediately looks a bit uncomfortable as his first 3 pitches have gone out of the zone. See if he can settle things down here on the 3-0 pitch. He sets at the chest. Taking all the way is Aldrich as a fastball right down the middle. Aldrich steps out of the box and will now reset. Not a bad idea to take all the way there, but Thompson doesn't walk many batters, just 13 in 7 72 innings this year. Back in the zone is this pitch as it swung on and fouled back into the net, and the count will run full. For Thompson, this is career appearance number 134 in Southern Maryland. It's his 127th career start for the Blue Crabs in his 7th season with the team. He came into the year as the Blue Crabs' all-time leader in innings pitched and wins and has done nothing but add to that this year. As prior to the 3-2, a check on first. Pierre lays out. Very close is the tag from Griffin, but just late. Thompson ranks second all-time in strikeouts, trailing former teammate Gabby Hernandez. Thompson ready now for the payoff pitch. It's popped up towards shallow center. Vaughn coming on. He's called off by the shortstop Garcia, who was backtracking into the outfield. And Garcia will make the catch for out number 2. So now with 2 down in the inning, Thompson will turn his attention to the catcher Hermindo Escobar. Escobar with a .230 average, home run, 5 RBIs. Right-hander sets for the first pitch to the catcher. It's a fastball, but that one's elevated a bit too high. Has the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Escobar against the Blue Crabs this season, hitting slightly under his season average, a 182 line against Southern Maryland. As the 1-0 flared out towards shallow left, Garcia, the shortstop, will once again call off the outfielder. And he'll make the catch. That will retire the side here in the second. The Road Warriors get a hit, but nothing doing in the inning. No runs on that one hit. No errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. 7-8-9 due up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Are you looking for the latest and best in Blue Crabs gear? Look no further than the newly redesigned and restocked Crab Shack Team Store, anchored by EC Sports. The Team Store features everything from old favorites like game replica hats and t-shirts to novelty items and collectibles. You can visit our Team Store anytime 9 to 5, as well as during all home games. The Team Store is also available online by visiting somdbluecrabs.com and clicking the Store tab.
Hey fans, this is Craig Stem, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Make sure you come out every Thursday for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Clubs from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Are you looking for the best place to entertain your group, large or small, this summer? Look no further than the Blue Crabs at Regency Furniture Stadium with our newly renovated luxury suites and Legends Club, as well as our brand new party suite. Our luxury suites have all new amenities and are sure to please your group, while our clean, upscale Legends Club can host up to 160 guests for a game or anytime. New for 2018, the Blue Crabs are excited to announce our brand new party suite for groups up to 50 guests. It's double the space for double the fun for double the group, just $20 per person. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 to book your group today.
Hey, this is Devin Rodriguez, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Corey Vaughn digs into the box here as he'll lead things off in the bottom of the second. Raul Rivera danced out of danger in the first, stranding the bases loaded, and now first pitch fastball misses off the zone away to Vaughn. 1 ball and no strikes. Breaking ball misses here as the count goes to 2-0. Vaughn 3 for 10 on the road trip. He homered in last night's series finale. That was home run number 16 on the season for Vaughn. 1-0 fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike we go. In the home run race this season, Vaughn 16, tie him for 5th. Blake Galen and David Washington lead the way. They're tied at 22. Courtney Hawkins with 18 for Sugar Land. And then Melky Mesa with 17 for York are the ones ahead of Vaughn. He's tied with Anthony Jansanti. Breaking ball missed outside, so the count at 3 balls and 1 strike as Rivera in a fastball count to a fastball hitter will throw a breaking ball, and that one catches Vaughn off balance. So he's out in front of it, swings over it, and the count will now run full 3-2. Good pitch there from Rivera as he keeps Vaughn off balance. Breaking news in Major League Baseball for those in the D.C. area. The Washington Nationals have traded starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez to the Milwaukee Brewers. No news yet on who Washington will receive back, but a big splash for the Brewers as they look to make a run at the postseason. Rivera flips a curveball up to Vaughn, and he swings through. That one down on strikes goes Vaughn. Second strikeout of the day for Rivera. That will now bring up Craig Maddox. But back to that trade for a second. The Brewers are currently slightly holding on to a playoff spot. They've got a 2-game lead over the Colorado Rockies, 2.5 over the Los Angeles Dodgers in the wild card race. So they bolster their pitching staff a bit with a veteran lefty as they'll try to make a run and hold on to that final playoff spot in the wild card. Maddox swings through a fastball on the first pitch as the count goes to 0-1 on him. 2 for 7 on the road trip was Maddox. He got some time in right field as well as first base and catcher on the road trip. Rest of the Atlantic League is in action today. York Revolution with a 3-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks in the top of the second as they piece together a couple of hits, including RBI double from Isaiah Tejeda as a called strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Somerset and New Britain are tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. The Lancaster Barnstormers just about ready to get underway with the Sugar Land Skeeters, 7-15. And that one's expected to get underway. Rivera ready for the 1-2. Maddox jams himself. It's flared out towards shallow left. Martinez going back. The left fielder Ray coming on. He lays out and will make the catch for the second out in the inning. A great play from Anthony Ray as that's 2 up, 2 down in the inning for Rivera. Major League Baseball just getting ready to get underway. We've got a bunch of games in the top of the first. Tigers, Yankees, Brewers, Nationals. So that trade actually came between 2 teams that are playing in a series. That's not something you typically see. Gio's going to pack his stuff from the home clubhouse and walk over to the visiting clubhouse. And that's not a trade you normally see at the MLB level. You've got the Cubs-Phillies going on as well. That one with some playoff implications as well. Cubs leading the division. Phillies on the outside looking in, 3 back of the wild card. Blue Jays against the Marlins. Rays against the Indians. Tampa trying to make a run at a wild card spot as well, as they're currently outside looking in on the playoff race. Rosario fouls one off, 0-1. Pirates play the Braves at 7:35, and then you've got some 8 o'clock starts. Twins, Rangers, Angels, Astros, Red Sox, White Sox, Orioles, Royals, Reds, Cardinals, and the nightcap as the Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Rockies, Padres, Mets, Giants, and a series with big playoff implications on the AL side. The Mariners, A's, first pitch at 10:05. Those teams battling for the second wild card spot. As Rosario will ground one to second here. Rodriguez will flip it on to Ruiz. One second baseman grounds out to another, and that retires the side here in the inning. 1-2-3 frame for Raul Rivera. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the third. Matt Hibbert, the center fielder, leads things off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey kids, this is Daryl Thompson from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Don't forget, every Sunday is Kids Day at the Ballpark, brought to you by Waldorf Orthodontics. Every Sunday home game, kids can enjoy a pregame autograph session with me and other players. $3 ice cream helmets all day long, and free admission to Pinch's Playground. Post-game, you can all come on the field and run the bases. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Weiss Markets is the proud presenter of Kids Get In Free at Regency Furniture Stadium. By wearing your youth sports jersey, fans 12 and younger can enter for free when buying tickets in the E-Trepid box office. With their 9 clean and friendly stores across Southern Maryland, it's never been easier to find all your favorite brands at great prices. Eat better, spend less, that's Weiss.
Hey, this is Casey Delgado, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Daryl Thompson back to the mound here. The 8-9-1 due up for the Road Warriors. Matt Hibbert leads things off as him and Anthony Ray will begin the inning before Osvaldo Martinez comes up for a second time. Thompson's first pitch of the inning to Hibbert. A fastball misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Thompson out of the windup, kicks and delivers. Pop up here on the infield. First baseman Griffin and the second baseman Rosario coming together. Rosario calls off the big first baseman and will make the catch for out number 1. We were mentioning some of the accolades Daryl Thompson has to his name in the all-time Blue Crabs record book and Atlantic League record book. Thompson currently ranked 6th all-time behind another former Blue Crab, Joe Gannon, in innings pitch total. He had 751. That comes as of, I believe, August of this year. 8-9, the exact date, so August 9th, as Ray swings through a pitch and the count at no balls and 2 strikes. On the strikeout total, Thompson 558 as of that August 9th date. That also ranked him 6th. A line drive to the right side here. Griffin lays out. He'll get back to his feet. Underhand toss to Thompson, covering the base in time to get Ray. As a spectacular play from John Griffin, the 6'6" first baseman, lays out and snags one, robbing Ray of a hit. As that will now turn things back over to the top. With back-to-back batters retired for Thompson, Osvaldo Martinez will dig in. Thompson's strikeout tally has risen a bit since that date. He has 8 more to his name. So Thompson currently sitting at 566, 11 behind Lincoln Mickelson for 5th all-time. He was 88 behind teammate Gabby Hernandez for the Blue Crabs all-time lead coming into this season. If he hadn't missed 2 months with injury, there's no doubt he would have overtaken Hernandez by now. But including his 2 tonight, Thompson has 53 this season, so he's still 35 behind. 2-0 pitch from Thompson, kicks and delivers. Martinez lines one through the left side, and that's going to get down in left field. The second hit of the day for the Road Warriors is a 2-out single that keeps things going in this third inning. Hernandez won Pitcher of the Year last year for Southern Maryland prior to announcing his retirement this past offseason. It came as a bit of a surprise, no doubt, after the spectacular year he had last year, but he was struggling with some elbow injuries towards the end of the year. So he elects to save his arm for it later on. Instead of trying to battle through injury, he just hangs it up after going 11-4 with a 2.80 ERA and 150 strikeouts in 141 innings. Can't really say I blame him with the pain that I saw him going through, but still came as a bit of a surprise to hear he wasn't coming back to defend his Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year title. Fastball misses outside, and Melvin Rodriguez now has the count even, 1-1 strike. He grounded out to first, the 3 unassisted in the first inning. Chopper towards first again here. Griffin down to a knee as he slides. It'll hop over his glove and into right field. Martinez around to third. He was off on contact as he'll stand in safely there. See the official ruling there. I'm expecting it to be a hit. It was pretty hard hit, and it is in fact a hit as Griffin had to go down to a knee to try to slide and backhand. So now runners on the corners. So now Thompson's got the runners on the corners, but he does have 2 outs in the inning with Edwin Gomez at the plate, so a chance to get out of the jam. First time he's really felt much danger tonight as Thompson kicks and delivers a fastball outside, 1 and no strikes. Blue Crabs threatened in the first. They stranded the bases loaded. Thompson's going to look to strand a pair here as he sets now and delivers. Cutter right down the middle, and the count evens up 1-1. Gomez, 6'3", looks even taller than that in the box. 175 pounds, though. Switch hitter batting from the left side. As this one's flared out towards shallow center, Rosario, the second baseman's backing up. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side, so Thompson gets out of the jam. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. As we'll head to the third top of the order due up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Cash Beecham, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is Sam Runyon, right-handed pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Make sure you come out every Thursday for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Club from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
National Ink and Stitch is the preferred t-shirt printer of Blue Crabs Baseball and your one-stop printing, promotional product, and custom apparel shop. No matter what your needs are, we are the only call you'll have to make, saving you time and money. Call 410-257-1776 or visit nationalinkandstitch.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to see what's new, and sign up for our email list to receive weekly specials.
Ryan Strasburger will lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Top of the order for the Blue Crabs as Strasburger takes first pitch high. 1 ball and no strikes. Rivera kicks and delivers a high fly ball off the bat of Strasburger to deep left field. That one is long gone. A solo home run for Ryan Strasburger as he leads off the inning with the blast, and the Blue Crabs have taken the lead. 1-0 the score on Strasburger's 8th home run of the season. And just like that, Southern Maryland with a 1-0 lead in the game. We saw him string together some hits and walks to load the bases in the first, but sometimes just one swing of the bat will get the job done. Strasburger comes through with his 8th home run of the season. That's 4th highest total on the team, as now Edwin Garcia will dig in. First pitch fastball to Garcia, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. For Strasburger, that's the 3rd time he's led off an inning with a home run this season. That now ties him for the 2nd most leadoff home runs on the team. 2-0 the count to Garcia as a fastball right on the edge of the black here, and the count goes to 2-1. Garcia 5 for 12 in that road series against Sugar Land. He's raised his batting average up over the 300 mark again. He's now the leading hitter on the Blue Crabs team with a 304 average coming into play, as he put up back-to-back multi-hit games, 2 for 4 and 2 for 5 to finish the Sugar Land series. He's got an 11-game hitting streak, and he has been tearing it up on the road this year. A 366 average as opposed to just 253 here at home. This one weakly off the end of his bat, back to the pitcher. Rivera will field, step and toss to first. And Garcia is out number 1. That'll bring in Teodoro Martinez. Martinez doubled down the first baseline back in the first. He ended up moving to third on a walk to Frank Martinez, but was stranded there. Teodoro is pretty much the complete opposite splits of the guy before him, Edwin Garcia. We mentioned Garcia, 366 on the road, 253 at home. Teodoro, 346 here at home, as opposed to 228 on the road for a 287 combined. First pitch caught the zone, as now Rivera flips up a curveball in the 0-1. That one misses low and away, and the count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Teo with the 0 for 4 last night, but 3 for 9 in the first 2 games of that Sugar Land series. Breaking ball misses inside here, 2 balls and 1 strike. He spent a lot of this season towards the top of the order once he started seeing everyday playing time. He started the year behind Johnny Bladell and Xavier Paul on the depth chart. Paul was released, Bladell was signed by the Red Sox. Teo found himself in an everyday spot in the month of May, capitalized on it, hit over 400 on the month, and ended up never really leaving the lineup. He's hit 18 times at the top of the order. He has 1 appearance in the number 2 spot, 46 appearances in the number 3 spot, and 2 more appearances in the cleanup spot. 2-2 pitch, a curveball called, strike 3 on the inside corner. As Martinez goes down looking. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Rivera. And it'll bring up John Griffin with 2 away and the bases empty in the inning. John Griffin will step into the right-handed batter's box, looking to break a little bit of a slow streak for him. He's 0 for his last 9. As he'll look to put something together here. Jams himself a bit, but that one might do it. It's flared into left center. Ray on the run. He lays out. He's not going to get there. Griffin around first. He'll throw the brakes on there, and he's aboard with a single. So he does, in fact, snap the hitless streak as he now stands on first. A 2-out single extends the thing to Frank Martinez. Martinez walked in his first at-bat. He'll look to find extra bases here and potentially bring home Griffin from first as he takes the first pitch out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Another pitch misses the zone here as the count goes to 2-0 on Martinez. He spent a lot of this year as the leading hitter on the Blue Crabs. But as I mentioned, Garcia tore it up on the road and has surpassed him for the top spot. 2-0 pitch. Martinez flares one. Second baseman Rodriguez leaps. It's past him. Griffin a big turnaround second. But he'll stop there as Martinez, a broken bat single, has runners on first and second. With 2 down in the inning for Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez hit with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the first inning. Ended up flying out to deep left center. So this time he'll look to find an alley and put at least 1 on the board. Rodriguez has been in a bit of a funk lately. Just 1 for 7 in that road series. And over the last 10 games, just 2 for 24, an 0.83 average. Breaking ball on the first pitch. That one catches the outside corner as Rivera gets ahead with the off-speed stuff. Jammed here as it's flared over third base. That's going to get down the left field line. Griffin will score. Martinez on his way to third. Ball gets away from the left fielder, Ray. The throw comes to the cutoff man. The throw home as Martinez is tagged out. They say he slid and missed the plate. Martinez is livid as he is called out to end the inning, so Rodriguez will be credited with a single and 1 RBI. Martinez is thrown out trying to score from first. The Blue Crabs take a 2-0 lead and will step aside here in between innings. We head to the fourth, 2-0 the score as the Blue Crabs put up 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base in the inning. Thompson back to the bump with the 4-5-6 when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information or visit somdbluecrabs.com. The fourth inning is brought to you by NRL Federal Credit Union. Informed by history, inspired by possibility, driven to discover. NRL Federal Credit Union, home of the good way to pay checking account that supports local nonprofits every time you swipe your debit card. Visit nrlfcu.org to learn more.
This is Drake Britton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Jose Ruiz digs into the left-handed batter's box as Daryl Thompson will get back to work here. He's got a lead after 2 in the bottom of the third. Now Thompson starts the fourth with a curveball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ruiz struck out on 7 pitches in his first at-bat as a fastball misses inside here. 2 balls and no strikes. Thompson out of the windup, kicks and delivers. There's a 2-seam fastball that catches the inside corner, and the count goes to 2-1. A solo home run from Ryan Strasburger, and then an RBI single from Devin Rodriguez. Put 2 on the board for Southern Maryland. Looked for a second like they might have had another one, but Frank Martinez was tagged out trying to score from first on the single as the count at 3-1. Thompson's 3-1 pitch, a big swing as this one's ripped foul down the first base side, and the count will run full. So this is now the third full count Thompson has run into on the day. All 3 of them have come as leadoff hitters in the inning. He started the first and second with full counts, picked up strikeouts, as a foul ball here will lead to a bat thrown by Ruiz. He jammed himself there and ended up losing control of the bat as it went about 10 feet out in front of home plate. He stayed alive on the foul ball, but will now pick up his bat from in front of the mound and reset. Thompson will do the same. So we got Ruiz swinging on 7 pitches in his first at-bat, pitch number 7 in this at-bat, upcoming as Thompson into the windup, kicks and delivers. Ruiz a line drive towards deep center. Corey Vaughn on the run. He'll make the catch as that one will hang up just long enough. Thompson with the tip of the cap to center field as Vaughn makes a great play for out number 1. Veteran move there from Thompson to thank his center fielder for a really, really good play. Vaughn got a great jump on that ball. He made it look pretty routine. But at the end of the day, Vaughn makes a lot of plays look pretty routine in center that just aren't. He tracked that one down in the gap and was able to make the catch for out number 1, as now Thompson can turn his attention to Gustavo Pierre and get a fastball across for a called strike. 0-1. Pierre singled in his first at-bat. It was the first hit of the game. As now a pop-up behind the plate. It might get out of play as Maddox giving chase. It does get out of play as Maddox was right up against the net and it landed about 2 rows behind the net. The count now at no balls and 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch from Thompson upcoming. Breaking ball here, swung on and missed as Pierre chases a breaking ball out of the zone. And Thompson picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night. And back-to-back outs here in the 4th. So with 2 down, that'll bring in Daniel Aldrich as Thompson looks for another 1-2-3 inning. He started his night with 1, but hasn't had one since. We'll look to get it done here against the left-handed bat of Aldrich as Thompson's first pitch on its way. It's a fastball cutter that jams Aldrich. Fouls it back into the net, 0-1. Thompson battled the right fielder his first time up, but ended up winning by getting a pop out to shortstop. 0-1 changeup, swung on and missed as Thompson's now ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on its way. Thompson, a breaking ball. Aldrich able to lay off of it. That's Thompson's strikeout pitch. But just couldn't quite get it across the zone here. See if he goes back to it on the 1-2, though. As he kicks and delivers a cutter. That one's up in the zone and jams Aldrich a bit as he fouls it back out of play. One, two on its way. Thompson a breaking ball. Aldrich hammers it to deep right field. Teodoro Martinez backing up on the track. He's twisted around as that will bounce off the track and up over the wall. A ground rule double for Daniel Aldrich. Martinez didn't really look like he got a good read on it as he was trying to find it. It ends up hitting the warning track right behind him and hopping over the wall, so Aldrich in scoring position, but the ground rule double might have saved the Blue Crabs at least one base. I think if that one hits the wall and bounces back, Teo's probably not going to play on it. Aldrich could have gone to third, maybe even home. First pitch to Armindo Escobar, called strike, 0-1. Thompson got a pop-up from Escobar to end things in the second. As this one sent out towards right center, Corey Vaughn will make the call in the gap and make the catch. That will retire the side. So Thompson works around the two-out double. No runs on one hit, no errors, one man left on base. Blue Crabs will look to add to their lead when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey kids, this is Drake Britton, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you're under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Backfin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to every Friday home game this season, as well as a Backfin Buddies t-shirt and pinch pencil pouch. During the games, all members wearing their t-shirt get to go on the field for the High Five Tunnel, as well as free admission to the kids' park and a free ice cream helmet. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Over the past 2 decades, Uncle Skeeter's Roofs and Gutters has become one of the area's most trusted providers of installation and repairs for roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as gutter cleaning and a variety of other exterior home improvement products and services. Uncle Skeeter's takes pride in their dedication to customers and the quality of work provided. Call today at 1-800-521-9601 or visit UncleSkeeters.com for more information. Rivera back to work here in the fourth as Corey Vaughn will lead things off. 7-8-9 due up for the Blue Crabs as Vaughn takes first pitch low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Vaughn swinging here. It's a pop-up towards shallow right. Aldrich coming on. The second baseman Rodriguez backing up, and Melvin Rodriguez will make the catch for out number 1. Blue Crabs have put up 6 hits in the game, have 2 runs to show for it. A solo home run. They've had 2 people thrown out at home, though.
As now Craig Maddox will come into the box. Maddox flew out in his first at-bat. Rivera faced the 7-8-9 in the second inning and had a 1-2-3 frame. So we'll face him again here in this inning and look to do the same as a curveball catches the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Maddox hitting .227 on the season, a home run, 18 RBIs, as he takes a big cut and foul tips one back off the catcher, 0-2. Maddox in his second stint with the Blue Crabs. The first came a couple years back. He was in Southern Maryland during the 2015 campaign. 91 games that year, .266 average. .268 hitter on his career. Don't know if he'll be able to catch that number this year, but that's boosted by a .306 average in 2006 with New Britain. This one's chopped down the third base side as it's weakly hit out in front of the mound. The pitcher, Rivera, will pick it up and fire to first in time to get Maddox by a couple of steps. So the 1-3 put out has 2 up, 2 down, and now Francisco Rosario will come up and look to keep the inning going and make Rivera avoid a second 1-2-3 frame against this part of the order. Rosario grounded out in his first at-bat. .1-0 curveball here as that one will miss low and inside. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Rosario. Rosario has struggled at the plate this year, but he's been fantastic in the field. .209 average on this side, but one of the best defenders I've seen as he fouls one back off the press box here. One of the sweets about 2 down from us hits right off the window and bounces back down. 2 balls and 1 strike. But as for his time at the plate, Rosario has 91 at-bats on the season, and he has 47 strikeouts. As he'll take a called strike on the inside corner, 2-2. So for those that can do the math, he strikes out about half the time he's at the plate. A little over half, actually. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as Rivera goes to the breaking ball here. That one will miss low. And the count has run full to Rosario as he'll look to keep this inning going. Reach base any way he can. Walker, hit are in play here. .3-2 pitch on its way. That's going to miss inside as Rosario will flip his bat away and head down to first on the walk. Second walk of the game issued by Rivera. His other one came back in the first. As that turns things back over to the top where Ryan Strasburger will come up to hit. Strasburger led off the third inning with a solo home run. It was his 8th of the season. He does have a multi-home run game already this year, as he takes a fastball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Multi-home run effort came against the Road Warriors on August 17th, so exactly 2 weeks ago today, he homered in the 3rd and the 4th. .1-0 pitch, a fastball misses inside, and the count at 2 balls and no strikes on Strasburger. Rivera gives a look at first, now comes set. 2-0 very close to the zone, but ruled a ball, as I think it missed outside, so the count at 3-0 now. Strasburger's now 2 home runs away from tying his career high. He had 10 home runs in 2013 with Frisco as the AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. He then hit 2 home runs in 2015 with the Round Rock Express, AAA affiliate. On the 2015 season in total, he had 11, one with the Texas Rangers. He did make it up to the MLB that year, and then 10 with Round Rock. So he's got a little ways to go to catch his season career high, but his career high with one team is just 2 away. As the runner off here on the 3-1 pitch, that one's fouled back into the net, and the count will go to 3 balls and 2 strikes now, as Rosario will for sure be on the move here on the payoff pitch. So the runner on first will get the head start as the 3-2 with 2 outs upcoming here. Strasburger will look to find a gap and easily score a run as Rivera comes set. There goes Rosario. Fastball elevated. That one's high out of the zone. And Strasburger's aboard with the walk as well. So that brings up Edwin Garcia. He's 1 for 2 on the game. Looking for another multi-hit game. That would be 3 multi-hit games in a row. As now Julio DePaulo, the pitching coach as well as a reliever on the Road Warriors, will head out to the mound for a conference with Rivera. Mentioned Garcia's been about as hot as they come. 474 over the last 5 games. He's got a team-high 9 hits in that stretch. As the meeting on the mound breaks up, it was DePaula, the catcher Escobar, the first baseman Ruiz joined him, and Rivera. So now Garcia will dig in after the walk to Strasburger. That's his 27th walk of the season. 3rd highest total on the team. Corey Vaughn leads the way with 48. 31 to the man at bat right now, Garcia. He is second. First pitch to Garcia, misses out of the zone as Rivera still struggling to find his command. The count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Set for the 1-0. We'll look back at Rosario at second. Now goes with a breaking ball again. That one will kick away from Escobar, but not too far, just a couple of feet to the right as Rosario is thinking about third, but will backtrack. Set now is Rivera for the 2-0. Garcia, a line drive to center. In a step is Hibbert as that one's right at him. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Hard hit ball off the bat of Garcia, but nothing to show for it. As the Blue Crabs put up no runs on no hits, no errors, they strand 2 on a pair of walks. And Thompson back to work with a 2-run lead in the 8-9-1 when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Ryan Strasburger, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, what's more American than baseball and a barbecue cookout? Quite frankly, the two go together like stars and stripes, rockets and red glare, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So when you come to Regency Furniture Stadium's all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion, you get both at a great price. The best part is that groups from 20 to 400 plus can enjoy the picnic pavilion, and when you include this home run of a deal with the kids park, paddle boats, and on-field fun, you have a grand slam of an opportunity. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
This is Rick Meehan, Mayor of Ocean City, Maryland. For everyone who's put off planning a vacation this summer, I've got good news for you. Ocean City, Maryland is a procrastinator's paradise. We've got 10 miles of free beach, an amazing 3-mile boardwalk, golf, fishing, shopping, dining, and free events 7 nights a week, including fireworks, boardwalk light shows, dance parties, and movies right on the beach. It's not too late. Book a visit today at ococean.com. That's ococean.com.
Hey, this is Edwin Garcia, and we are listening to the Blue Crab Broadcast Network.
Daryl Thompson ready to go in the top of the fifth, as the first pitch of this fifth inning is a breaking ball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Mentioned the MLB underway as a ground ball to short here. Edwin Garcia will field and fire across to first in time to retire Matt Hibbert. For out number 1 in the inning, we've also got the U.S. Open underway. Rafa Nadal advanced as one of the favorites on the men's side, keeps going through. American John Isner currently in a battle as well. He won the first set 7-6, is in a tie break in the second. Stan Wawrinka, Milos Raonic, a good match there between two highly touted players. Kevin Anderson beats Shapovalov, and then the Williams sisters have just begun to square off. Venus and Serena match up at 8 o'clock. They're on court warming up. A very good match on the women's side between two former champions and, of course, sisters. Good matchup here as Thompson's tossing a shutout through 4 1/3, but he's behind the batter Anthony Ray here as he now gets a fastball across on the 2-0 pitch. That one catches the zone, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Ray grounded out in his first at-bat. 3-1 put out. It was a diving stop by John Griffin. Hot shot to first here again. This one's going to get through the hole, though. A little bit further away from Griffin as Ray is aboard with a single. And Thompson allows his fifth hit of the game. And we'll now turn things back over to the top. Osvaldo Martinez will dig in. Martinez has one of the hits. It was a single in his last at-bat back in the third. Martinez got around 2/3 in that inning on a single from Melvin Rodriguez, but was stranded there when Thompson got a pop-up to end the frame. Ray with good speed at first. Thompson, wary of that, will turn and check on him as he dives back in safely. Ray's got 13 stolen bases, on the season. He's 13 for 16. Called strike here as the count will go to 0-1 on Martinez. On his career, Anthony Ray is 31 for 42 in stolen base attempts. Thompson ready for the 0-1. A breaking ball here. That one in the dirt in front of Maddox. He keeps it in front of him. Ray with a big hop off of first, but when Maddox quickly recovers and grabs the ball, Ray will wisely backtrack. So it looked like Ray might try to go on a ball that was maybe no more than 2 feet in front of Maddox, but he thought better of it, and now the count at 1-1. Thompson ready now, looking for the double play. First to check on first as Ray lays out and is back in safely. Thompson's going to look for the ground ball to get him out of this inning. He has struggled with the pitch count a little bit on the night as he's at 67 currently. Not quite the number you'd like to see, but a double play would help that immensely. As he leaves the fastball up, Martinez hammers it to deep left, a no doubt home run off the bat of Osvaldo Martinez, as that will tie things up 2-2 here in the 5th inning. Thompson left a cutter a little bit too high. It was right at the letters, and Martinez caught up to it and launched the home run to tie things up for Osvaldo Martinez. That's his 6th home run of the season, and RBIs number 21 and 22. Thompson does have a propensity to allow the long ball. It's the one thing you can nitpick if you want to nitpick at Thompson at all. It hasn't hurt his ERA too much on the year, but it did affect him in his last outing, as he'll now get back to work with a circle change up on the outside corner to Edwin Gomez, 0-1. Or Melvin Rodriguez, excuse me. Thompson's coming off of probably his worst outing of the season. Well, easily his worst outing of the season, as it's the first time he's allowed more than 3 runs in a game. He tossed 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, 6 earned against the York Revolution, and took his first loss since his return from the disabled list. As a big swing leads to a foul ball here from Rodriguez as the count goes to 0-2. In the game, he allowed a pair of home runs to Melky Mesa and Telvin Nash. He also allowed a triple to Travis Witherspoon. So he does give up the extra base hits like I mentioned, but again, when you only allow a solo home run, it doesn't really affect you all that much as he gets a dribbler here down the line. And the count will hold at 0-2 strikes. For Thompson on the season, that's the 11th home run he's allowed. That ties him for the second most on the team. Well, that's pretty much all the runs he's allowed. As an 0-2 fastball misses high out of the zone away. 1-2 strikes we go. You wouldn't think somebody with limited action like Thompson and a minuscule ERA down at the 2.8 spot would be giving up home runs, but it has happened. As a pop-up here behind home plate, Maddox giving chase, struggling with it in foul ground as he loses it in the lights at the last second, and it'll kick off of his glove and get down in foul territory. It's not going to be ruled an error, as it might have been the lights that caused it. You can't have an error ruled on something that gets lost in the lights or the sun. So Thompson will look to bounce back from that. As the 1-2, a breaking ball will get in the dirt. So 2-2 strikes to Rodriguez. Edwin Gomez awaits on deck, 0-2 on the night, but he's hit the Blue Crabs well this year. As Thompson gets an into the bat fly ball towards shallow left, Rosario, the second baseman's going over towards the foul line, and he'll make the catch just inside it for out number 2. That brings up the aforementioned Edwin Gomez. He's flown out and popped out in this game, but on the season, he's been the best hitter for the Road Warriors against Southern Maryland. A .320 average with 3 RBIs against the Blue Crabs. I know 3 RBIs doesn't sound like all that much, but the Road Warriors have scored just 29 runs in the 16 games against the Blue Crabs to this point. Thompson's first pitch, a cutter, swung on and missed as he blows that one by Gomez, and the count at 0-1. Thompson not an overpowering pitcher. He can still get it into the low 90s, but most days he sits in the upper 80s. Works off of the movement of his pitches and the command. Speaking of movement, there's that changeup as he pulls the string, and Gomez well out in front of that. And the count at 0-2. Thompson has the ability to mix in all 5 of his pitches effectively with good command, and that allows him a lot of nights to shut down a lot of offenses. He goes back to the cutter here as that one jams Gomez, but he's able to fight it off foul and stay alive in the at-bat. Thompson back to the rubber for the 0-2 once more. Takes the step back, now delivers. Elevated fastball again. Gomez once again able to get a piece of it. Quick look at the rest of the Atlantic League scoreboard. As we mentioned, all the other teams still in play. York with a 4-0 lead over Long Island. Somerset has opened up on the Bees. 5-1 the score there. Lancaster and Sugar Land still in pregame in Sugar Land. It was a 7:05 their time first pitch. I thought it was 7:05 our time, so they'll have first pitch here in about 2 minutes as a hot shot to second. Rosario picks it off of a knee, and we'll flip it on to Griffin at first to retire the side. But a 2-run home run ties things up. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base in the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. The Blue Crabs will look to take things back over with the 3-4-5 when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is David Wayne Russo, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear military-inspired jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their military ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
This is Brandon Compton, right-handed pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear red jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Hey, this is Corey Vaughn, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Heart of the order up for the Blue Crabs here in the sixth. Teodoro Martinez, John Griffin, and Frank Martinez will greet Raul Rivera, who begins the inning with a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Teodoro 1 for 2. He's got a double and a strikeout as Rivera froze him on a breaking ball in his last at-bat. This pitch will miss, and the count will even up at 1-1. Martinez, a .287 average coming into play today, a .346 average at home. Martinez a big swing here, but it's off his bat foul the other way. As the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good night for baseball here in Southern Maryland. We had some weather concerns, but that's mostly gone away. It was a pretty hot day, sitting in the mid to upper 80s throughout most of it. It's a partly cloudy 80 degrees right now in the bottom of the fifth as a breaking ball misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There are a little bit of weather concerns overnight and into tomorrow. Thunderstorms might be coming our way around 11 p.m. Tomorrow, supposed to rain from about 8 o'clock to 3 p.m. and clear up until tomorrow night around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and into the day on Sunday. But looks like at least most of the rain should miss us and come before and after games on the weekend, not necessarily during. Count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Martinez as Rivera kicks and delivers. Martinez pushes one down the right field line. That looks like it's going to tail foul, and it does. That was pitch number 80 on the night for Rivera, so we'll see how much more he's got in his arm. Blue Crabs have done a good job of working his pitch count up. They've drawn 3 walks, had a couple of full counts, a couple of long 2-2 counts with some foul balls, and might potentially get the starter out of the game in about the 5th or 6th inning, depending on how long this one lasts. That bodes well for the Blue Crabs as they've struggled, as I mentioned earlier, against Rivera this year. As a fly ball towards left will be easily handled by Ray. So Rivera wins the battle for out number 1. Earlier I mentioned it, but I'll do it again. Rivera with a 2.13 average ERA, against the Blue Crabs this year. Luis Cruz, the only pitcher with multiple appearances and a lower ERA, as he's got a 2.08. But the Blue Crabs have seen the bullpen very well, as they have ERAs over 3 against every other pitcher on the Road Warriors staff. First pitch to John Griffin, catches the outside corner as the count at 0-1 strike. Fastball here, that one misses low, and things even up at 1-1 strike to Griffin. He's 1 for 2 on the day, singled in his last at-bat, came around to score on a 2-out hit from Devin Rodriguez. 1-1, a big swing, but Rivera snuck the fastball by Griffin. A dangerous pitch, but he's able to get it by him and make the count 1-2 strikes. Griffin was just a hair late, but if he caught up to that, we're looking at Southern Maryland back ahead, no doubt. Breaking ball here, check swing from Griffin, but he went around and down on strikes. As Griffin is retired. That is strikeout number 4. Big swing here from Martinez as he fouls that one back in to the screen, 0-1. Martinez has been on base both times. As the pitch misses here, 1-1 strike. He's got a walk and a hit thus far. Martinez broke his bat on that foul ball, so he'll head back to the dugout to get a new piece of lumber. So the switch hitter back into the left-handed batter's box, behind in the count 1-2. As Rivera kicks in and delivers. This one jams Martinez a bit as it's flared into shallow center. Hibbert coming on. This should be a 1-2-3 inning, and it is. As the center fielder makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on in the 5th for the Blue Crabs. A tie ball game as we'll head to the 6th. Thompson back to work against the 4-5-6 when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information or visit somdbluecrabs.com.
At Firehouse Subs, they pride themselves on providing quality made-to-order food, from subs to salads with the finest ingredients. Try a hook and ladder with smoked turkey breast and honey ham smothered with Monterey Jack, or the smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket with USDA choice beef brisket smoked for 16 hours, then covered in cheddar, mayo, and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Visit any of their 3 Southern Maryland locations today. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
this is Drake Britton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Daryl Thompson back on the mound, 4-5-6 due up for the Road Warriors in the inning, as Jose Ruiz will lead things off and take a change up on the inside part of the plate, a little bit too far inside as the count at 1-0. Big swing here as a swing through there from Ruiz will even things up. 0 for 2 is the cleanup hitter. Strikeout and a flyout. Changeup misses again here as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Ruiz out in front as he'll foul tip one over the screen and out of play. 2-2 we go. Thompson looking for another strikeout as he kicks and delivers. Looping breaking ball is swung on and missed, and Ruiz is down on strikes. So Thompson does get the strikeout. That's number 4 on the day for him, as he continues to close the gap between himself and former teammate, I should say, Gabby Hernandez, on the Blue Crabs all-time strikeout leaderboard. Coming into the season, Thompson was 88 behind Hernandez. That strikeout was his 55th this season. It brings up Gustavo Pierre. He's 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout thus far. As Thompson delivers first pitch, a fastball is lined right at the shortstop, Garcia. He'll make the play, and 1 pitch is all it takes to retire Pierre. 2 up, 2 down here in the inning for Thompson, and that will turn things over to Daniel Aldrich. Aldrich went undrafted out of the College of Charleston. Played 1 season in the Yankees organization. As a high fly ball to right field here should end the inning. Teodoro Martinez is underneath it, and he'll make the catch, and that does retire the side. Thompson with a very quick 1-2-3 frame. 7 pitches is all it takes. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base in the inning, and the Blue Crabs will look to take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. Devin Rodriguez leads it off when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is James Frisbee, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, on Friday night, September 14th, the Blue Crabs will honor all of those brave men and women who risk their lives for ours every day as we host First Responders Night. First responders will receive special ticket discounts, and active and retired military can too, as it is the final Remember Everyone Deployed Friday night, brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. That night, the Blue Crabs will auction off their red jerseys for a worthwhile military charity. It's also College of Southern Maryland's 60th birthday bash, brought to you by College of Southern Maryland Alumni and Friends Connection. So whatever your reason, come finish the regular season with the Blue Crabs. Get your tickets today at somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788. Johns Hopkins Community Physicians offers high-quality primary and specialty care, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics right here in Charles County and throughout Maryland. For more information and to schedule your appointment, call 1-833-GET-JHCP or visit jhcp.org.
Devin Rodriguez will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th as Raul Rivera back to work. And the first pitch of the inning, a called strike to Rodriguez, 0-1. Another fastball here. That one misses inside as the count evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drake Britton is throwing in the Blue Crabs pen as Rodriguez with a big swing fouls one off of his foot. So it might be the end of the road for Thompson. I mentioned a couple of innings ago the pitch count was relatively high for the starter after a couple of long at-bats. So we'll see if his night is indeed done with Britton throwing. Rivera is going to be asked to at least match what Thompson's done so far with 6 innings of 2-run ball. Rodriguez will look to not do it. 1-2. Rodriguez swings and fouls one back into the net. Keep it alive here in the at-bat. In his last at-bat, he flared a single down the third baseline, up over the third baseman's head and into left field. It skipped into foul territory. 1 run easily scored. Frank Martinez, that is, tried to score but was unsuccessful as Rodriguez will ground 1 to first here. The first baseman, Ruiz, will pick it up. He'll take it to the base himself for the 3 unassisted and out number 1 in the inning. So that's now 5 straight retired for Rivera as Corey Vaughn will head into the box now. Vaughn's 0 for 2, but we know he has game-changing power. We saw it last night. His 2-run home run, the only runs of that entire game for either side. He'll look to put the Blue Crabs back ahead here as Rivera ready for the first pitch, as that one will miss and the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch number 96 from Rivera is a fastball that James Vaughn. He fouls it back over the net here. That one lands up on top of the press box as things even up 1-1. And now it will come back down and into the lower section. And a lucky fan will turn around and find a ball that just fell right to them. 1-1 pitch upcoming to Vaughn. It's a chopper up the middle. Martinez will field on a couple of hops and fire across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Start the inning for Rivera. As now Craig Maddox will dig in. It looks like Rivera might be settling into a groove, but I can't imagine he'll go much longer. As if Maddox can push this at-bat any length, we'll be looking at over 100 pitches. Changeup misses outside on the first pitch, and the count at 1 ball and no strikes to Maddox, who's 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. Pitch misses inside to Maddox as the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes on the Blue Crabs catcher. He'll look to get the inning going here with a 2-out hit. Bring up Francisco Rosario. Try to get Thompson in line for a win if his day is in fact done. Maddox with a fly ball towards shallow center here. Long run for Hibbert. He's coming in, and he'll get there in time to make the catch, as that will retire the side in the inning. 7 straight retired for Rivera. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. We'll head to the 7th, and it looks like the Blue Crabs will head to the bullpen when we return. Drake Britton to the mound on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, every season we can't do it without you. So on Sunday, September 16th, for the regular season finale, it's Fan Appreciation Day. This night will feature a special t-shirt giveaway, as well as a pregame team autograph session and postgame Kids Run the Bases. Stop by the Regency Furniture Stadium box office, call 301-638-9788, or visit somdbluecrabs.com today to get your tickets.
Hey kids, are you ready to be a superhero? Join us September 1st for Superhero Night, presented by Pump It Up of Waldorf. This night you will receive your very own superhero cape to help Pinch and the Blue Crabs defeat the Road Warriors. The night will also feature a post-game fireworks spectacular. Get your tickets today at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Drake Britton takes over for Daryl Thompson as the 7, 8, 9 are due up here in this 7th inning. Britton's first pitch to Armindo Escobar is fouled back out of play, and the count at no balls and 1 strike. Final line for Thompson. He's not going to get a win, but a solid night. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. No walks and 4 strikeouts. He'll hand things over to the southpaw as Britton on his second pitch misses inside, 1-1. For Drake Britton, this is his 24th appearance. It'll be his 10th relief appearance as the lefty sets at the belt for the 1-1. Delivers a pitch sinker that swung over the top, and the count at 1-2. Britton's 4-5 with a 6.45 ERA. Most of those runs scored and most of those wins and losses came in his time in the starting rotation. He had 14 starts this year. In the bullpen on the year, though, he's allowed 3 runs in 7 innings as a swing and foul tip back off the mask of Maddox here. It looks like Maddox is okay, though, as he'll ask for a new ball from the umpire. But as I was saying, Britton with a 3.86 ERA when he works in relief this year. This is the fourth time, he'll face the Road Warriors in relief. He's thrown 2 1/3 innings, just 1 hit, and 4 strikeouts with no walks. 1-2, this one bounces low and inside, and the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if Britton's maybe asked to go a couple of innings here. There is no action out in the Blue Crabs' pen, so you know that this 7th inning with the clean slate is his for sure. Britton ready for the 2-2 pitch, kicks and delivers. This one sent back up the middle. Garcia's not going to get there as it's through into center field. And Escobar is aboard with his first hit of the night. And the go-ahead run for the Road Warriors is on base here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring up the center fielder, Matt Hibbert, as Hibbert 0 for 2. A pop out and a ground out to this point. See if maybe he's scoring to bunt here. Try to get the go-ahead run into scoring position. Hibbert does square to bunt. Britton elevates a fastball, but a little bit too high as the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Britton 6'2", 235 pounds, out of Waco, Texas. He turned 29 years old earlier this season. As Hibbert squares to bunt again, pitch misses inside. The runner was going. The throw down to second. Escobar will throw on the brakes and now turn and retreat to first. Griffin, the first baseman, was crashing, so he wasn't back to cover the base, and Escobar's back in safe. It looked like a bunt and run attempt. I don't know if that was necessarily the call. Escobar got a really late jump. He was easily going to be thrown out at second. Recognizing that, he trekked back to first and got relatively lucky that Griffin wasn't able to recover from crashing on the bunt attempt. 2-0, another elevated fastball as Hibbert squares to bunt, pulls back again, and this pitch misses high, so 3 balls and no strikes now. See if the bunt sign's still on here on the 3-0, or if you take it off and put the take sign up. We'll see the move as Britton ready. Squaring to bunt is Hibbert. He takes inside as that one's going to kick off the glove of the catcher and be ruled ball 4. So a single and a walk start the night for Britton as Hibbert will head down to first on the free pass. First and second with nobody out, as that'll bring up the left fielder Anthony Ray, and I imagine it will bring up another sacrifice bunt attempt as Craig Maddox, the catcher, will head out for a conference with the starter. So Ray's got good speed. He handles the bat pretty well, as I imagine he'll be asked to lay down a bunt here. Lefty-lefty matchup as Britton ready. Now kicks and delivers. Ray pushes the bunt. It's a little bit too hard. Martinez will pick it up and fire to third in time to retire Escobar. So it'll be a sacrifice fielder's choice. An unsuccessful sacrifice bunt as Martinez was crashing in. Garcia wheeled over to third. And the bunt was too hard down that third base line and allowed Martinez to make an easy play. So now first and second, 1 out, and the top of the order. An ineffective out there for the Road Warriors, as now it'll take a hit to score a run. Osvaldo Martinez digs in. Martinez takes a sinker on the inside part of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. Good speed on the base pass, though, for the Road Warriors. Probably their 2 fastest runners, as Britton elevates a fastball here. That one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. So something to keep an eye on, no doubt. If Martinez can come up with a single, I'd imagine Hibbert would easily score. Blue Crabs do have some pretty good arms in the outfield. Vaughn in center, probably the best of them, but Strasburger has some outfield assists as well. Elevated fastball misses high and tight to Martinez as the count goes to 2-1. He's already got a pair of hits on the game. A solo home run a 2-run home run, in the 5th that tied things, as well as a single in the 3rd. Sinker here is swung on and fouled right back into the net in front of us, and the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Melvin Rodriguez awaits on deck, barring a double play. He'll have an RBI chance here in the inning as well. Britton with a long look into his catcher. He's taking a long time in between pitches here. Now sets for the 2-2. A very important pitch upcoming as Britton delivers a sinker on the inside corner. Called strike 3 as Martinez goes down looking. A big strikeout there for Drake Britton as Martinez will go down for out number 2. The 5th strikeout of the night for the Blue Crabs pitching staff. As that'll get some action up and going in the Blue Crabs pen, it looks like Sam Runyon will begin to throw. You've got Melvin Rodriguez at the plate, a lefty, so they'll keep Britton for the lefty-lefty matchup. But the switch hitter Gomez on deck might not get to see Britton. So the first pitch of the at-bat, and the lefty-lefty misses out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. It'd be a wise move to bring in a right-hander to face Gomez, as he's pounded left-handed pitching this season. But ideally, Britton can get Rodriguez here and end this inning. Check on second, Garcia crashing to the base, the throw. A little bit late as Hibbert got a good read and back in safely. Melvin Rodriguez has struggled heavily against left-handed pitching this year, just a .228 average. Britton ready for the 1-0. As he kicks and delivers, swung on, foul tipped off the mask of the catcher, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. So Britton ready for the 1-1. He's looking to strand some runners in scoring position here as he delivers a slider that misses low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Britton does feature mostly a sinker and slurve combo. He's got a changeup and a fastball that'll mix in there. Runyon continues to warm out in the pen as the 2-1 from Britton, an elevated fastball, misses high. And the count at 3 balls and 1 strike. I imagine this is the last batter for Britton. Either he gets him and gets out of this inning, or he'll allow him to reach base and they'll turn it over to a righty to face Gomez. I mentioned he struggled against righties this season. Sinker here, that jams Melvin Rodriguez a bit as he fouls it off. So the count goes to 3-2. That'll give the runners a head start. As you've got Hibbert on second, Ray on first. Good speed at both spots, so the head start, a huge advantage here for the Road Warriors. Another huge pitch upcoming for Britton. Last time I said that, he got a strikeout. The payoff pitch this time swung on and fouled back into the net as the runners were off, and they'll have to retreat here. Rodriguez does his job to stay alive as he looks for a pitch he can hit. So we'll reset for the 3-2 once more. Payoff pitch upcoming again. Runners off. A fastball misses outside as Rodriguez will flip his bat away. And Britton issues his second walk of the inning as that'll load the bases and bring up the switch hitter Edwin Gomez. And out of the dugout comes manager James Frisbee, as I imagine he'll make the move to the right-hander Runyon here. I haven't seen him signal to the pen yet as he comes out for a long talk with Britton. Maddox joins him on the mound. Still no move to the pen yet. It looks like Britton's going to stay in to face Gomez. Runyon's ready to go in the pen, but he'll stay out there, likely to work the 8th. So the switch hitter Gomez will get to bat from the right side. On the season, Edwin Gomez, when he hits from the right side, is hitting .321 with a home run and 7 RBIs. He's 25 for 78. On the left side of the plate, the switch hitter is hitting .200. He does have 4 of his home runs, but that comes in about quadruple the at-bats. So Gomez batting from a heavily favored side against the left-hander Britton with a big swing on a first pitch sinker, fouls one back out of play. Gomez has 7 RBIs and 78 at-bats from this side of the plate, as opposed to 17 and 225 at-bats from the left side. A fly ball here towards right. Long run for Teodoro, but it could end the inning if he can get there. Just inside the foul line, he makes the catch, as that will retire the side, so Britton loads the bases, but he gets out of the jam as the game stays scoreless. We will head to the bottom of the 7th. No runs in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on base. Blue Crabs on the other side of the 7th inning stretch will send up the 9-1-2 when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Dr. Milu and the courteous and professional staff at Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf want you to know that for cases of cancer and blood disorders such as anemia, leukemia, and lymphoma, you don't have to travel all the way to D.C. or Baltimore to get high-quality, compassionate care close to home. Established in 1995, Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center offers expertise, experience, and the highest standards needed for successful treatment of cancer and blood disorders. Dr. Milu is excited to be a part of the Blue Crabs family as the new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program and games for the 2017 season. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 301-638-1007 or visit cancerandblooddisorderscenter.com.
This is Devin Rodriguez from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join us every Tuesday home game as we turn 2 with our new Double Play Tuesdays. These nights, tickets are buy one, get one free in the box office, as well as buy one, get one on select items at the concession stands. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
this is Ryan Strasburger, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
9-1-2 up here for the Blue Crabs as they'll have to face a new pitcher. Julio DePaula takes over, and his first pitch of the night to Francisco Rosario misses just high for ball one. Rosario chops one foul here as the count will even up at 1-1 strike. Rosario 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. Two-one the count now as DePaula works out of the stretch, comes set and delivers. Rosario will foul one off, out of play the other way. Final line for Raul Rivera. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. He walked 3 and struck out 4. He'll be credited with the quality start and no decision in the game. Fastball elevated a little bit too high out of the zone here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the hard-throwing DePaula takes over, his 16th appearance of the year. 0-3 with a 6.62 ERA. Rosario with a line drive towards left. It's dancing around a bit as Ray, trying to stay with it, will make the catch for the first out in the inning. That one had a lot of tail on it, but able to hold on and make the catch was Ray. So out number 1. DePaula does have big league time, 16 games with the Minnesota Twins in 2007. Swinging on the first pitch is Strasburger. That one's fouled back out of play, 0-1. Strasburger has a solo home run in the game. DePaula, a veteran of the Atlantic League, veteran of pretty much all independent baseball, spent some time in Korea, in the Korean Baseball Organization, as Strasburger is set down on strikes here after back-to-back foul balls. He's retired. So 2 up, 2 down, begin the night for DePaula. Made his Atlantic League debut in 2012 with the Bridgeport Bluefish, did DePaula. Then played for York in 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. As well as making 41 appearances for the Sugarland Skeeters in 2017, as Edwin Garcia digs in now, takes the first pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. The Blue Crabs have seen DePaula on the season 3 times. He's given up 2 runs in those 3 innings for a 6 ERA. Looking for a scoreless frame here as the 1-0 to Garcia is ripped over towards right field. Backing up is Aldrich. He's able to make the catch over his shoulder, and that will retire the side here. The Road Warriors pitchers have retired the last 10 batters. They face 7 from Rivera and a 1-2-3 frame from DePaula. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Sam Runyon on his way in from the pen. Jose Ruiz leads things off when we return in the top of the 8th on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Shane Watson, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store? That's smart. Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store and saving some money while you're doing it? That's wise. At Wise Markets, you'll find all your favorite brands, prices you'll appreciate. That means more meat for less money, more dinner for less dinero, and more milk for less moolah. Stop by a Wise Market today.
Eat better, spend less, that's wise.
Blue Crabs fans, Vicelli Pizza, known to have the best pizza in town, is offering you 20% off your order. That's right, 20% off. Just use code 779 to take advantage of this limited time offer. Vicelli offers pizzas, pastas, subs, wings, salads, and more. You can place your order for pickup or delivery online at VicelliPizza, VOCELLI.com, or call 301-705-5858, as well as visiting Vicelli Pizza at their Waldorf location, 11850 Park Waldorf Lane. Vicelli Pizza, delivering classic Italian quality. Another new pitcher on for the Blue Crabs here in the 8th as Sam Runyon will take over. And his first pitch of the night, a fastball to Jose Ruiz, is a called strike, 0-1. Runyon takes over as the second reliever out of the pen for the Blue Crabs as he drops a curveball here that misses inside. Drake Britton had the 7th inning. He walked a pair in the inning, struck out one, and stranded the bases loaded. Runyon goes back to the breaking ball on the 1-1 pitch. This one comes too far inside as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Ruiz 0 for 3 on the night. Sam Runyon, 6'4", 220 pounds, out of Asheville, North Carolina. 29 years old. He'll turn 30 on November 9th. Count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike on Ruiz as Runyon will have to battle back in the count here to avoid the leadoff walk. Comes set up above his head, now kicks and delivers. A fastball swung on and missed, and the count at 3-2. Runyon has 4 pitches. He uses mostly just 3 of them. 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and a slurve. He also has a changeup, but you very rarely see that pitch used. Payoff pitch upcoming as Runyon kicks and delivers. And a fastball misses low and inside, and Ruiz is aboard with the free pass. So after no walks from Darrell Thompson, the Blue Crabs bullpen have allowed 3 walks in an inning plus. And now the go-ahead run on first with Gustavo Pierre coming to bat. For Sam Runyon, this is his 55th appearance of the season, second highest total in the Atlantic League. He's 1-7 with a 4.82 ERA. That's an ERA we've seen drastically rise on the second half of this season. As Runyon will look to settle down here, he delivers a breaking ball that misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Runyon struggled a bit to close the first half, but he was still voted an all-star. He finished the first half of the season as a check swing here will be sent down to first, and a called strike, 1-1 we go. But as I was saying, when we headed into the All-Star break on the 8th, his ERA sat, that was the 8th of July for reference, sat at a 256. Or 248, excuse me. Since then, we've seen it rise all the way up to this 483. At the end of the first half of the season, which ended a little bit before the All-Star break, Runyon had a 1.50 ERA. 1-2 pitch upcoming as Runyon sets up above his head. Now kicks and delivers a fastball, swung on and missed. As he elevates the fastball, Pierre is unable to lay off, and Runyon picks up a strikeout. Runyon had a stretch where he went over a month without allowing a run. May 21st began that stretch against New Britain. It didn't end until June 28th against the Road Warriors. 19 straight scoreless appearances. He saw his ERA drop from 2 to 0.67. At the time, the lowest ERA in the league for a reliever with over 20 appearances, as Daniel Aldridge fouls off the first pitch. He was also second in the league at the time in strikeouts. He's still averaging over a strikeout an inning. He's got 56, now make it 57 with that strikeout of Pierre in 50 2/3 innings. Runyon ready now for the 0-1. Kicks and delivers. A fastball is swung on and fouled back out of play. 0-2. Runyon has gotten a little bit better as of late after struggling, giving up multiple runs in 4 of 5 appearances in a stretch to end July. He has given up runs in 3 of his last 4 outings, but that came after 5 straight scoreless appearances. 0-2 is a breaking ball. That one hung a little bit higher than he would have liked, as Aldrich is able to foul it off. His last outing came a couple of days ago in Sugarland. He gave up 2 runs on 4 hits in 1 inning of work. Ended up taking the loss in a 4-2 game. That was the series opener. 0-2 on its way. Runyon delivers a fastball that misses a little bit too far inside. Good pitch there, though, as he tried to get Aldrich swinging through one. There was no way he was ever going to be able to catch that one. See if maybe on the 1-2 he goes back to that curveball. When executed properly, it's as devastating as any pitch. He does go to the breaking ball, and that one swung on and missed. And back-to-back strikeouts follow the walk from Runyon. He's 1 out away from working out of this 8th inning. Armindo Escobar will head to the plate now. He's 1 for 3. A pop-up, a fly-out, and a single thus far. Runyon's first pitch, a fastball to Escobar. Misses high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Runyon back to the fastball here. That one called strike, a little bit high in the zone, thought Escobar, but instead it will even the count. Runyon goes to the elevated fastball again as that one swung on and missed. Now the count sits at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runyon's going to look to strike out the side as he sets for the 1-2. He shook off a curveball, now goes with the fastball. A towering pop-up towards second base as Rosario will make the play, and that will retire the side. No runs on no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. A good 8th inning for Runyon. See if the Blue Crabs can get a run and get him a win. 3, 4, 5 heart of the order up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hilltop Signs and Graphics is the official signage partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs this 2018 season and specializes in custom signage, vehicle wraps and decals, site lighting, and much more. Since 1992, Hilltop's top priority has been providing customers in the DMV area with the highest quality product. Call today at 301-373-7878 to start your project or visit hilltopsignsmd.com for more information. Hilltop Signs and Graphics, where design, fabrication, and installation is our expertise. Blue Crabs fans, your group of 20 or more can join us all season long with any of our several group hospitality areas at Regency Furniture Stadium. Our spacious and modern amenities can entertain your group starting at just $10 per person. The open-air picnic pavilion, upscale Legends Club, or luxury suites provide the backdrop for great nights at the ballpark. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 for more info or to book your group today.
Julio DePaula back to work here in the bottom of the 8th as Teodoro Martinez leads things off. He checks his swing on a first pitch breaking ball. Sent down to first base, but the first base umpire, Calvin Baker, says he did not swing, so the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Teodoro 1 for 3, doubled in his first at-bat before a fly out and a strikeout. Shows no interest on a fastball here. Called strike as the count evens up 1-1. Cody Epley is up and throwing in the Blue Crabs' pen. Ideally for a safe situation if Southern Maryland can get on the board here. As the fastball misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. DePaula on for his second inning of work after a 1-2-3 frame started his night. That was on 11 pitches. Blue Crab's going to look to run up his pitch count a little more here in this inning as Martinez will hit one right off of the plate. A little backspin on it. Will pull it behind the dish, though, before Armindo Escobar can grab it. So it's ruled a foul ball, and the count at 2-2. If you don't know, if the ball sits on top of home plate, it is a fair ball. So Escobar was just inches away from being able to pick that up and tag Teodoro out. DePaula ready for the 2-2. Kicks and delivers a chopper towards second. Rodriguez will wait back on it. Now field. Hustling down the line was Teodoro. The throw beats him by just about a step as he's retired for out number 1. A high chopper, and Rodriguez was patiently waiting on it, and it almost cost him a hit. But he was able to get Teodoro by a step, and now John Griffin will come up. 1 for 3 on the night is Griffin. But at any point, he can turn that around. One swing of the bat from Big John Griffin, and the Blue Crabs could be back in front. They've got great power in the next 2 hitters in the inning with Griffin and Martinez, their second and third home run leaders on the year. DePaula's first pitch to Griffin, a changeup as Griffin, a little bit out in front of that one, took a massive cut. So the count at 0 balls and 1 strike. DePaula sets for the 0-1. A breaking ball here as that one buckles the knees of Griffin. Comes back across the inside part of the plate. And the count at 0 balls and 2 strikes. DePaula very careful to Griffin here. He hasn't shown him a fastball yet. I can't say that I really blame him. 0-2 upcoming. There's the fastball. He tried to sneak it by him, but Griffin was able to get a piece of it and stay alive. An imposing figure in the box, 6'6", 230 pounds. DePaula looking for the strikeout to get around it and bring up Frank Martinez. 0-2 pitch. Griffin right back up the middle as DePaula leaps out of the way, and that's into center field. John Griffin is aboard on first with a single as the go-ahead run. That brings up Frank Martinez. He's got a walk and a single, 1 for 2 night. He flew out in his last at-bat. So Martinez into the left-handed batter's box. He's been a little bit better from the right side than he has the left, but still not too bad on this side of the plate, a 296 average. He has 5 home runs from this side of the plate as well. The first pitch to Martinez puts him behind 0-1. DePaula comes set for the 0-1 and delivers. Martinez a flare out towards right center. That's going to get down in front of Hibbert. Griffin had to hold just a little bit in case Hibbert was able to get there, so he'll have to hold at second base. But back-to-back hits have the Blue Crabs with men in scoring position. And Devin Rodriguez, who's already got an RBI, coming to the plate. But before he can do that, the manager, Ellie Rodriguez, will head to the mound. Haven't seen him signal to the pin yet, so might be the end of the day for DePaula, but not quite sure. And now here comes the signal to the bullpen, so the day done for DePaula. We'll get you the info on the new reliever. I'm expecting Luis Cruz to face the lefty Rodriguez when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network. Day done for Julio DePaula as he does, in fact, turn things over to left-hander Luis Cruz to set up a lefty-lefty matchup with Devin Rodriguez. As Cruz's first pitch, fastball misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. DePaula retired the first 4 batters he faced and then gave up back-to-back singles to John Griffin and Frank Martinez that have runners on first and second, with 1 out for Rodriguez, who takes a fastball outside here, 2 balls and no strikes. So that sets up one of the best relievers in the league and the best on the Road Warriors. 40 games for Luis Cruz coming in today. This is appearance number 41. He's 1-2 with a 2.45 ERA, 2 saves on the year as well. Rodriguez thinks about offering on a 2-0 fastball, but holds back. But a called strike on the outside corner will bring the count to 2-1. Cruz with 75 strikeouts in 66 innings. He's walked just 20 batters. Rodriguez swings on a fastball here over the top of it, as that was well out of the zone, with the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left-handed hitters against Cruz this season are hitting just .238. And Rodriguez on the year against left-handers hitting just .232. So everything tilting in the favor of Cruz, but Rodriguez going to look to get out of that here as a 2-2 pitch back up the middle. Melvin Rodriguez dives. It's off his glove. The shortstop, Osvaldo Martinez, will pick it up and fire to first. Not in time as the first baseman Ruiz was off the base. I'm expecting it to be ruled an infield single for Rodriguez, but I'm not real sure. It is going to be an infield hit for Rodriguez, a multi-hit day for him, as the bases are loaded here for Corey Vaughn. So Rodriguez picks up another multi-hit game. That gives him 27 on the season. And now Corey Vaughn, who's 0 for 3, just needs a sacrifice fly to get the job done here. Lefty on righty matchup now as Vaughn digs in against Cruz. Kicks and delivers. Vaughn going for the fly ball, but he might have got under that a bit too much. It's in very shallow center. On comes Hibbert. He's standing about 5 feet behind the second base bag when he makes the catch. And that is out number 2, not deep enough for anybody to tag, as now it'll take a hit from Craig Maddox to get the job done. So another lefty-lefty matchup. We mentioned how good Cruz has been in these this season. We talked about Rodriguez's average, but Maddox's a little bit lower, just a 206 against lefties this year, 7 for 34. Cruz has been a little wild, but not too much this year. 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batter, a pair of balks as well, as the fastball misses outside, 1-0. So any of those would score a run as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be the hit from Maddox. 1-0, a fastball misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes as Maddox gets ahead in a hitter's count here. See if he wants to turn it loose on the 2-0 or potentially take until Cruz can prove he can throw a strike in this huge spot in this game. 2-0 upcoming. Cruz kicks and delivers. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. As the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike now. Francisco Rosario awaits on deck. If he gets to hit in the inning, the Blue Crabs will be ahead in the game. 2-1 count. Maddox, a chopper towards second. Melvin Rodriguez will make the play, as that will retire the side. Cruz is very excited heading off the mound as he strands the bases loaded. No runs on 3 hits. No errors in the inning and 3 left on base as the Blue Crabs strand the bases loaded for a second time on the game. We'll head to the 9th. Cody Epley takes over with the 8-9-1 due up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear military-inspired jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their military ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, mortgages are what they do, not who they are. Fairway Mortgage Corporation is a proud partner of the American Warrior Initiative. A key part of this initiative is to educate, encourage, and inspire Americans to give back to our military. Visit their website at www.americanwarriorinitiative.com for more details. Our military fought to protect the American dream. Let's help them live it.
Blue Crabs send closer Cody Epley to the mound here in the top of the 9th. He'll have the 8-9-1 in the Road Warriors lineup. Look to set up a chance for his team to have a walk-off here. As Epley's first pitch of the night, a sinker is fouled off down the third base line, 0-1. Another trade in Major League Baseball just announced. I talked about Gio Gonzalez to the Brewers earlier. The Indians have acquired former All-Star and MVP candidate Josh Donaldson from the Blue Jays. As Hibbert, a ground ball to short here, Edwin Garcia will make the catch and fire across the first for out number 1. That not quite official yet, but to be expected to be announced here very shortly. The trade's got to go through officially by the end of the day for Donaldson to be eligible for the playoffs as a member of the Indians. Today, the deadline for that, if you're on the roster, or if you join the roster later than September 1st, you're not eligible for the playoffs. So they're going to have to push this trade through pretty quickly as they're running out of time here. First pitch to Anthony Ray, a called strike as the count goes to 0-1. Ray is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored on the game. As he chops one to second here, Rosario will field. Ray hustling down the line, but Rosario's throw beats him by a couple of steps. 2 up, 2 down. As that'll turn things back over to the top, Osvaldo Martinez has done the damage for the Road Warriors in this game. A 2-run home run in the 5th inning tied things up. This trade, not quite the same as the one earlier where I said Gio was going to have to just walk across to the visiting dugout. As the Indians are in a series with the Rays, and Toronto is in Miami. Epley's first pitch here to Osvaldo Martinez misses. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 is a hot shot towards short. Garcia vacuums it up. Fires across the first in plenty of time again. And a 1-2-3 inning for Epley. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. The Blue Crabs will look to walk things off in the bottom of the 9th. They've got the 9-1-2 when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information or visit somdbluecrabs.com.
TN Bose Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to present Fans for Our Fans at Regency Furniture Stadium once again this 2018 season. When the temperature at game time is expected to be a scorcher, TN Bose will do what they do best, keep you always the right temperature, by providing hand fans to the first 200 guests entering the stadium that day. Learn more about their technologically advanced AeroSeal duct sealing procedure online at tnbose.com. TN Bose for all your air conditioning and heating needs. Blue Crabs fans, your group of 20 or more can join us all season long with any of our several group hospitality areas at Regency Furniture Stadium. Our spacious and modern amenities can entertain your group starting at just $10 per person. The open-air picnic pavilion, upscale Legends Club, or luxury suites provide the backdrop for great nights at the ballpark. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 for more info or to book your group today.
Reese Cruz back to work against the 9-1-2 as the Blue Crabs look to walk things off here in the bottom of the ninth. Cruz's first pitch of the inning was a strike, and now the 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Fastball misses low from Cruz as the count goes to 2-1. The southpaw came on with 1 out and runners on first and second in the 8th. He gave up an infield hit to Devin Rodriguez to load the bases before a fly out and a ground out got him out of the jam. He evens the count here with Rosario. Rosario with a foul ball here will stay alive in the at-bat. Top of the order awaits on deck. Ryan Strasburger's already got a home run in the game. As Cruz ready for the 2-2 once more. Check swing. Did he go? No, says Calvin Baker, as the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Paul Clemens is throwing in the Blue Crabs bullpen in case this game heads to extras. As a fastball from Cruz misses well high and away. And the winning run is aboard. Rosario draws a walk as he heads down to first. And now the top of the order, and Ryan Strasburger will come up to bat. Strasburger could lay down a bunt here and try to move Rosario into scoring position for Edwin Garcia, who's been on a tear over the last 10 games, hitting .421. But Strasburger's 1 for 3 in the game with a home run as well. He does square to bunt. He pushes it in front of the plate. Rosario with a great jump will easily get to second. The only play for the catcher Escobar is to first, and he'll do it successfully. A 2-3 putout, or excuse me, 2-4 on the sac bunt. A successful bunt attempt from Strasburger moves Rosario into scoring position with Edwin Garcia coming to the plate. So the question now is, do you want to face Garcia, or do you want to put him on and set up a double play with Teodoro Martinez on deck? Martinez is 1 for 4, but I've mentioned how well he's hit at home. So a tough situation either way. You've got one of the hottest hitters in the league, or you've got one of the best hitters at home. It looks like they're going to try to go after Garcia, as Cruz with a look back at second. Rosario's got good speed out there, as Cruz will now step off the back of the rubber and reset. Winning run in scoring position here. As the Blue Crabs look to capitalize, they've stranded already 10 runners on base in the game. As Garcia with a big cut will foul one back into the screen, 0-1. Garcia singled in his first at-bat. He was caught on a fielder's choice trying to score from third. Since then, he's grounded out once and flown out twice. 2 of them have been very hard hit balls, though. Fouled back here from Garcia as the count at no balls and 2 strikes. .02 pitch upcoming as Garcia shoots one down the first base line, but a little bit foul. Couple of feet wide of extra bases and a game winner for Garcia. So he'll return to the box with the 0-2 count still in effect. Looking to put the ball in play at least and move Rosario up where he could score on a wild pitch. 0-2 upcoming. Check swing from Garcia, but a called strike 3 on the inside corner as Garcia goes down looking. First strikeout for Cruz. The 6th, for the Road Warriors pitching staff. As now Eli Rodriguez will head out to the mound again, potentially to take the ball from the lefty and set up a righty-righty matchup with Teodoro Martinez. Cruz has 22 pitches As Rodriguez, it doesn't look like will make a move to the pin, just a mound visit. So it is just the mound visit as Cruz will now face Teodoro Martinez with 2 down and the winning run in scoring position. Rosario's got good speed if Teo can find a single. Cruz's first pitch, a fastball comes well inside as Martinez hops out of the way and is sprawled out across home plate with a 1-0 count. He didn't want to let Teo get his hands extended and try to go the other way, something he's very good at, as the outfield is actually shaded that way a bit here. He comes back inside with a fastball, this one in the zone as Teo swings through it, unable to catch up in the count at 1-1. Cruz with a long look in at Armindo Escobar as Teodoro will now call time. It didn't appear that the pitcher and catcher were on the same page. Teo grew tired of waiting. So back into the box as Cruz sets for the 1-1. A look back at second. Now delivers. Fastball misses inside and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Game 1 of the 3-game weekend series. Tightly contested matchup. The Blue Crabs have had the Road Warriors number this year, 13-3 in their first 16 games. But the Road Warriors have given them everything they can handle tonight. Southern Maryland could still come out on top in this inning. As Teodoro Martinez back to the mound, Cruz will pick it up and take it to the base himself. An underhand toss at the last second to Ruiz as that will retire the side here in the inning. Cruz gets out of the jam. He strands a runner in scoring position. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. We're headed to extras. Paul Clemens is headed to the mound for the top of the 10th when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Brandon Compton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Pet lovers, kick off the Labor Day holiday right and join the Blue Crabs on Sunday night, September 2nd for our final Bark in the Park night of the season. The game has a special start time of 6:35, and the first fans through the gates receive Blue Crabs dog collars brought to you by 98.7 WMZQ. Call 301-638-9788 or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Paul Clemens, the new reliever for the Blue Crabs, as his first pitch of the night. An elevated fastball to Melvin Rodriguez goes too high out of the zone. And the count goes to 1-0. Foul ball back into the screen here as things even up at 1-1. Fourth reliever to work for the Blue Crabs. Runyon went in the 8th, one scoreless inning. He walked one, struck out two. Epley goes in the 9th, a 1-2-3 inning, all groundouts. Foul back into the screen again, and the count at 1-2 strikes. For Paul Clemens, this is his 23rd appearance on the year. It's his 11th in relief. He's 2-8 with a 6 ERA. Big strikeout pitcher, though, with 81 strikeouts in 69 innings. 1-2 misses as the count evens up. 2-2 strikes. Rest of the Atlantic League, Somerset has finished off the New Britain Bees, 6-1 the score there. Sugarland jumped out to a very early lead, and a big lead at that, 8-2 over the Lancaster Barnstormers in the bottom of the 4th. And the York Revolution with a hearty 12-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks in the top of the 9th as they're about to finish things there. 2-2 the count and extra innings here, top of the 10th. Clemens versus Melvin Rodriguez. As Clemens delivers a fastball, Rodriguez will foul tip that back into the screen and stay alive. Despite one, joining the team late, and two, having extended relief appearances this year, Paul Clemens still ranks in the top 20 in the Atlantic League in strikeouts with his 81. As a foul ball out of play here will keep things at 2-2 strikes. On the season, Clemens strikeout per 9 ratio with the Blue Crabs, not counting his time in Mexico, is up over the 10 mark. A season high for him as he runs the count full here, 3-2 strikes. Breaking ball here, that one misses inside, and the walk is issued to Melvin Rodriguez to start things here in the 10th. Second walk of the day drawn by Rodriguez. It's the 4th that's been issued by the Blue Crabs bullpen, as now Edwin Gomez will come up to bat. He's 0 for 4. Blue Crabs started the bottom of the 9th with a walk. They elected to go with a sacrifice bunt to move the runner in scoring position. They couldn't cash in. See if the Road Warriors attempt to do the same thing. Doesn't appear Gomez will square as he takes the first pitch fastball low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Blue Crabs have had ample opportunity in this game. They've stranded now 11 runners and have had 2 separate runners thrown out at home. Chopper up the middle here. That's going to get through into center field as Gomez comes up with a hit. Vaughn bobbles it, but not enough for Rodriguez to advance past second. So now first and second with nobody out and Jose Ruiz coming up. I'm definitely expecting a sacrifice bunt now. So a meeting between Maddox and Clemens to make sure they're on the same page before pitching to Ruiz. So Ruiz into the left-handed batter's box now after the mound visit comes to a conclusion. Clemens kicks and delivers. A fastball taking was Ruiz, and it's a called strike. Doesn't appear he's going to try to bunt. So now ready for the 0-1 pitch is Clemens. He kicks and delivers. Tugs a fastball low, and the count evens up at 1-1. Clemens will step off the rubber here prior to the 1-1 and look to reset. Rodriguez on second has pretty good speed. As a chopper up the middle here, could be two. Rosario tags Gomez, now flips on to first. In time for the double play. Gomez doesn't think he got tagged, but he was called out, and Rosario made the flip. So a 4-3 double play is a huge 2 outs for the Blue Crabs. As the exact reason I thought that they would be bunting to avoid the double play with somebody with not much speed in Ruiz ends up coming to fruition. They get the double play, and now Clemens 1 out away. Gustavo Pierre stands in his way as Pierre into the right-handed batter's box is 1 for 4, a single and a pair of strikeouts. Clemens goes with the first pitch breaking ball to Pierre. It misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Another thing to keep an eye on, Paul Clemens on the year. 6 wild pitches. The second highest total, on the Blue Crabs team. He misses again here as the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Pierre has done some damage against the Blue Crabs this year. He's got 8 RBIs. It's the highest total on the team as Clemens gets a fastball by him, 2-1. He's hit just 170. He has only 9 hits, but 2 of them have been home runs and 3 of them have been doubles. 5 extra base hits of the 9 with the 8 RBIs. Clemens sets now for the 2-1 and delivers. Fastball very close, as Clemens wanted that one, but it was ruled a ball, 3-1. Clemens had some words for the home plate umpire after that one. But now we'll look to settle back down as he delivers a fastball that's foul tipped and the count full at 3-2. So payoff pitch upcoming. Clemens still has to be careful. He can't afford anything to slip away from him here. As the 3-2, an elevated fastball is swung on and fouled back out of play. So Pierre stays alive. Go-ahead run standing 90 feet away in the form of Melvin Rodriguez. As Clemens comes set at the shoulders, payoff pitch once more. Another fastball. Pierre gets a piece of it. Clemens put pretty much everything he had into that one. That was one of the hardest pitches I've seen him throw this year. Somehow, Pierre, despite being late, was able to get a tip on it and foul it back into the net. So we'll do a 3-2 for the third time as Clemens kicks and delivers a fastball. Pierre goes the other way, but that's going to go foul out of play. As staying alive still is Gustavo Pierre. The battle between him and Clemens continues. 8 pitches already as Clemens has thrown now 21 in the inning. Pitch number 22 upcoming and pitch number 9 in the at-bat as the right-hander sets at the shoulders and delivers another fastball. This one jams Pierre. It's popped up towards first. Griffin is there. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side in the inning. Clemens works around the leadoff walk with the help of a double play. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 10th. John Griffin leads things off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
University of Maryland Charles Regional Imaging provides state-of-the-art, high-quality equipment and imaging tests that give you and your provider the information you need. Their outpatient imaging center focuses on high quality, comfort, and convenience. Compassionate team members are committed to delivering the most remarkable experience in every dimension and strive to address your needs quickly. Located at the UM Charles Regional Pavilion in La Plata, or visit them at charlesregionalimaging.com.
Ladies, this is Corey Vaughn. Be sure to join us at the ballpark every Wednesday night for Wind Up Wednesday presented by Cove Point Winery. On select Wednesday nights throughout the year, ladies get in for just $5. You can also enjoy free wine samples from Cove Point, as well as free services from Therapeutic Massage and Wellness. For more information and the available dates, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Thompson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs up with a chance to walk things off in the 10th as John Griffin will lead things off with a foul ball off of the new reliever Jose Ortega for the Road Warriors. Ortega, the third reliever to go. Julio DePaula, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Luis Cruz goes an inning and 2/3. As Griffin hammers one to deep left, this could be game. A long fly ball to left, a solo home run as John Griffin walks it off, and the Blue Crabs are victorious in the bottom of the 10th. Griffin gets his 10th home run of the season, a solo shot that ends things as the team will come to the plate. Devin Rodriguez, Kalaika Kahualahala have the water coolers as Griffin is soaked, and the Blue Crabs walk off winners again. This is the first walk-off home run the Blue Crabs have had this season. They've had a number of walk-offs, but they've all been singles or doubles to this point. Griffin with the walk-off bomb in the 10th. 3-2 your final score. The win is going to go to Paul Clemens. He stranded the go-ahead run at third in the top half of the inning. The loss will go to Jose Ortega. Tough night for Ortega. He throws just 2 pitches before giving up the walk-off home run to Griffin. So the Blue Crabs extend the winning streak to 2 as they now move on the second half of the season to 18-29. A great series opener. They go extras but get the job done. Griffin is the walk-off hero. Game 2 in the series coming up tomorrow. 6:35 first pitch. The Blue Crabs will send David Wayne Russo to the mound to face off with Felix Baez. 6:35 the first pitch in that one will be live back here at 6:30. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.